Hey guys, today we'll be doing a short review of this amazing phone that Sony released a few years ago, and in my opinion, this is one of the most underrated phones Sony has ever made, the Sony Xperia 5 Mark IV. So let's talk about this phone. I love the design. Sony still has the same design basically, just the screen aspect ratio that changed, but it still has this classic design. It looks like one of those, old Sony electronics from the 90s or something like that. I just love it, I love I like the aspect ratio, It's very nice to hold the phone, it's very comfortable. The 21:9, I really like it. The screen on this phone is actually very nice. It's not 4K like the 1 series, but it's very nice. It's Full HD, OLED, 120 Hz. It has quite good brightness, okay? I was not sad with the brightness. It's very good. This one was released in 2022, so a couple of years ago, but it still holds up really well. As you can see, the screen is amazing to watch movies. You can change the settings, change the display settings to, you have the creator mode, like you have on the 1 series, that you can make the movies look like exactly like the director wanted to. The sound is very good. It's Dolby Atmos, okay? It's not the best sound ever because it's a quite small phone. It's a 6.1 inches, but it's very good sound, okay? And the phone is very fast, okay? It's running the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, which is a very good processor. But people complain about overheating, and the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 is a horrible processor and stuff like that, and this phone overheats a lot, but I didn't have this experience at all. So let's talk about the cameras, which I actually wasn't expecting much. Everyone knows that Sony is not very good on auto mode, okay? I had the Xperia 1 Mark IV, and I was really unimpressed with the cameras. They were really mediocre. I bought it when it was released, the 1 Mark IV, but this phone is totally different. I'm actually impressed. If you take your time with it, even on auto mode, if you know what you're doing, you can get some good pictures. Look at those pictures that I took with the phone, and I was really surprised. Sure, I did some Lightroom touch on the colors and stuff like that, so change the shadows a little bit, the contrast, but even without all this, you can get some decent photos, and that's very impressive. I don't know how, but Sony done it, and the main camera is really, really good. And the telephoto camera, I'm surprised to say this, but it's really good. It's actually better than my 1 Mark VI, okay, from my Xperia 1 Mark VI that I had that was released years later. Because it's actually a pretty good size sensor, and it's really sharp. It doesn't use the same technology that Sony uses, it's like 2 lenses in one and stuff like that. Because honestly, I think this is all BS, marketing BS, because in the end of the day, the lenses on the 1 Mark V, 1 Mark VI, 1 Mark VII, they're very soft. But I didn't have this experience on this phone with a 2.5x camera, okay? These are some photos I took at night with the zoom camera, which on the auto mode, which were okay. This I took with the zoom camera as well. Look how good it is. It's quite sharp, actually. This with the ultra-wide camera, okay? So, the ultra-wide is actually pretty good as well. Not the best ever, but it's pretty good. This I took with the zoom camera as well. Can you guys see the pattern here? The only thing that I can criticize is the portrait mode. It looks very fake. But look at this photo that I took with 1.5x. On auto mode, okay, of my cousin. Look how good it looks. This doesn't look like it looks like it was taken on an iPhone or something really good on auto mode, but it didn't. This was taken on the zoom camera. Can you guys see? If you know what you're doing, if you take your time with it, if you use manual mode, it's even better. So I'm very impressed with the camera. My only issue is the portrait mode is not very good, and the sensor, the telephoto camera could be a little bit better at night. Okay, a lot better at night, but. To be honest, if you know what you're doing, you can get some really good. And another really good point of this phone is the battery. It's 5,000 milliamperes of battery, so it lasts a long time, even after all those years, which is very impressive because it has a Full HD screen, so it spends less battery as well, and the screen is smaller. So this is a compact powerhouse, and in my opinion, this is much better than the Xperia 5 Mark V. It has actually a better screen. I had the Xperia 5 Mark V. It has a better screen than the 5 Mark V, and it has a telephoto camera, which the 5 Mark V doesn't have, okay? Which for me is very important. So this is especially because you can get this phone for like $300 to $400 nowadays. It's a very good deal in 2025. It's still, because Android 14 is still very updated, and they're still getting security patches. So do I recommend you buy this phone? Yes. This is much better than the Xperia 10 Mark VII, which is basically a low-budget, almost mid-range phone. This is much better than the 5 Mark V, in my opinion. Okay, in my opinion, some people prefer the 5 Mark V because it has a really nice main camera, but the other stuff is all downgraded from the 5 Mark IV. So I definitely recommend you buying this phone. It's a great choice in 2025.